Welcome to Telugu Academy. In today's AP Geography, like in the district profiles of Andhra Pradesh, we're gonna look into the district of Visakhapatnam. So, Visakhapatnam, Vizag, Voltaire, there are so many nomenclatures for this district. So, it's called City of Destiny or Asia's fastest developing city. So, let's look into the what are the details of Visakhapatnam: population, extent, forest cover, industries, or other importance of Visakhapatnam district and city of Visakhapatnam. So, coming to the history of Visakhapatnam. So, as we know that Visakhapatnam is the oldest city. So, obviously every city has its own history. So, like that only, even Vizag also, Visakhapatnam is also having a history that, like history states that Vela was the name of how this name of Visakhapatnam has been derived. The particular name of this city or district has been derived. So, history states that Vela was named after the town of Visakha in the name of God. There used to be a temple near seashore, Visakheshwara temple, but it has been in the time period it has been devastated or has been drowned by the sea. Like but on the name of that Visakheshwara temple, Visakhapatnam has been derived from this Visakha name. Visakha, the deity was god Visakha. So it was part of, coming to the history, that was part of mythology. And coming to the history, it was part of the Kalinga Empire in the region of Ashoka in 260 BC. It was part of even Kalinga Empire. We have seen in the last district classes, like Srikakulam was also part of Kalinga, Vijayanagaram also, and even Visakhapatnam district is also part of Kalinga Empire in 260 BC. So it was subsequently owned by the Vangi kings of Andhra region, and after Kalingas, it has been under in the rule of the Vangi kings of Andhra region. Next, the region was later ruled by the Pallavas, Cholas and the kings of the Gangas. So, eventually, after Kalingas, Vangis have been ruled Visakha district. Next, it was under Cholas, Pallavas and Gangas. So, it was part of the, after that, it was part of Vijayanagara Empire in the 15th century. Even it was a part of Vijayanagara Empire in the 15th century. Vijayanagara Empire means the great Sri Krishna Deva Raya. So, that was the history of Visakhapatnam. So, now coming to other details, like it's a very good tourist attraction. It's a very beautiful place. It's surrounded by lakes, hills. It is in the northern coast of Andhra Pradesh, like in between Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal. So, Visakhapatnam has a very scenic beauty. A city or district as it is very beautiful, surrounded by all, it got all the nature like beautification, pictures, cute things, like you name it, lakes, hills or sea, everything, plains and everything. So, the district boasts of many tourist attractions, and the culture and the civilization of the region confirms the richness of India. Apart from this natural beauty, it is even culturally rich also. Its tradition cultures are equally rich like its natural beauty. So, location, where it is located? It is located in the northeastern part of Andhra Pradesh. So, it is located in the northeastern part of Andhra Pradesh. This is the location of Visakhapatnam district. It is bordered by which districts or cities or states? It is bordered on the north by the state of Orissa. In the north, it is bordered by the state of Orissa. Vijayanagaram district in the south. In the south. And East Godavari also in the south. And next, Orissa on the west and the Bay of Bengal on the east. Let's look into the map of the Vizag. So this is Visakhapatnam. Here comes the district of Visakhapatnam. So, in the north it is bordered by Odisha. In the south, east Bay of Bengal, south East Godavari, and northeast by Vijayanagaram districts. So now coming to historical other aspects. How we will come to know that Visakhapatnam district was originally a part of Kalinga dynasty. How we came to know this? We'll just look into the etymology in a very fast pace. So inscriptions indicate that the district was originally a part of Kalinga kingdom. Obviously, how do we know that it belongs to a Kalinga kingdom? Through inscriptions. Subsequently conquered by the Eastern Chalukyas in the 7th century AD, who ruled over it with their headquarters at Vengi. Eastern Chalukyas' capital was Vengi. They also conquered Visakhapatnam after Kalingas. Next, the district was also under the occupation of various rulers such as the Reddy Rajas of Kondavidu, Gajapatis of Odisha, the Nawabs of Golconda, and the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb through a Subedar. So, district of Visakhapatnam historically has undergone so many changes. It was under so many rulers, starting from Kalingas to coming to Britishers also, even Dutchess and Britishers also. Kalingas, next Vengis, Reddy Rajas, next Gajapatis, Nawabs of Golconda, and Mughals of Aurangzeb of Mughals, and next Dutch rules, next British rule finally. So the territory passed on to French occupation in view of succession of dispute among Andhra kings, and finally it came under British reign. So at last it was prior independence, it was ruled by British rulers. There were no geographical grafting till 1936, in which year, consequent on the formation of Orissa state, the talukas namely Bisyam, Cuttack, Jaipur, Koraput, Malkangiri, Narangpur, Pottangi, and Raigada in their entirety, and the parts of Gunpur, Paduva, and Parvatipur talukas were transferred to Orissa state. As this district was not demarcated. It has not been demarcated correctly. It was under grafting till 1936. Till Odisha, talukas of all these talukas of Orissa has been transferred to the state of Orissa. So again, the state Visakhapatnam district was reconstituted with the remaining area and residuary portions of the leftover portions. The other talukas which have undergone to the state of Orissa, the leftover portions like Ganjam district, namely Sompet, Tekkali, and Srikakulam talukas in entirety, and portion of Parlakimdi, Ichhapuram, Berhampur retained in Madras Presidency. Vizag was under Madras Presidency. So after Orissa state has been formed in 1936, then these remaining portions of Ganjam comes under Odisha, and next Sompet in Srikakulam district now, Tekkali also Srikakulam, and Parlakimdi is in borders between Andhra and Orissa, and next Ichhapuram is a border of Andhra Pradesh. So Berhampur is in Orissa. So these were all under Madras Presidency. The leftover came under Madras Presidency. That too comes under Visakhapatnam district. Now with the passage of time, the reconstituted district was found administratively unwieldy, and therefore it was again bifurcated into Srikakulam and Visakhapatnam districts in the year 1950. After independence, what happened? After independence, Andhra state has been formed. After Andhra state has been formed, so it was not that time Visakhapatnam, Vijayanagaram and Srikakulam districts were under Visakhapatnam district. So again what they have done, it was not that easy to administer this huge area, this huge territorial geographical area. So some parts of Visakhapatnam district has been bifurcated, and in 1950 a new district called Srikakulam has been formed by giving some parts of some talukas or some mandals of Visakhapatnam district. The residuary, the leftover, the residuary district of Visakhapatnam was further bifurcated, and the talukas of Vijayanagaram, Gajapatinagaram, Srungavarapu and portions of Bhimunipatnam taluka were transferred to the newly created Vijayanagaram district in 1979. Again, after first Srikakulam, Visakhapatnam, Vijayanagaram were under a single district called Visakhapatnam district. So for administrative convenience, what they have done in 1950, some parts of Visakhapatnam district have been carved out and Srikakulam district has been formed. Again in 1979, what happened? Some parts of Visakhapatnam district has been carved out and a new district called Vijayanagaram has been formed. So two districts out of original Visakhapatnam district has been formed after independence, that is Vijayanagaram and Visakhapatnam. The current Visakhapatnam district is after carving Srikakulam district and Vijayanagaram district. So coming to the etymology of the name Visakhapatnam, again we have seen that tradition, it has some centuries ago king of Andhra dynasty encamped on the site of the present headquarters town of Visakhapatnam on his pilgrimage of Banaras, and being pleased with the place has built a shrine in honor of family deity. A king, like some king, so on his family deity's name, like Vishaka, god Vishaka, he has built a temple near the seashore, that is the present Lawson's Bay colony. There is a colony called, there is an area, locality called Lawson's Bay colony. Near to that locality, that king have built a temple, that is a temple belonging to deity or god Vishakha. So deity called Vishakheshwara to the south of the Lawson's Bay, from which the district has been derived its name as Visakheshwarapuram. Earlier Visakhapatnam used to be called as Visakheshwarapuram, which subsequently changed to Visakhapatnam. The encroachment of waves and currents of the sea supposed to have swept away the shrine into offshore area. So because of waves, the temple was built near the shore, thus swept away the temple to the offshore area. So even Visakhapatnam, that is the name, how this is the how the name of the Visakhapatnam district has been derived. God called Vishakheshwara temple, and from the Visakheshwarapuram, and eventually it has been changed to Visakhapatnam. Even Visakhapatnam is also called as Voltaire. Voltaire Junction. Why it is called as Voltaire? So don't get confused if another name, like somebody calls Visakhapatnam with the name called Voltaire, because there are 2-3 kind of stories for this like name Voltaire. People say that there was a British general in the name Voltaire. So he was a British general. On his name, the city has been derived with as a Voltaire, and people say this in a dialect, in Telugu dialect, ante Telugu akkada local language lo akkada bhashaloni Voltaire ante valu plus eru ante slopey stream anamata. Slopey stream అంటే వాలు అంటే వాలుగా ఉండే ఏరు అలాగ వాలుగా వెళ్ళడం. సో ఇది కాలక్రమేణా ఎలా మారిందంటే బ్రిటిషర్స్ దాన్ని పలకలేక వాలుటేరు కాస్త వాలుటేరు కాస్త వాల్టేర్ అయిపోయింది. సో ఇలాగా it has even Voltaire. This Voltaire junction people call in mostly railways, in nomenclature of railways in railway language, they mention it as Voltaire junction. Even Vizag. So it is city of destiny because it is called as city of destiny because of its industrial setup or so many industries or opportunities it has. So it is called city of destiny, and it is a port city. So Visakhapatnam is a coastal city, so obviously it is a port city, often called as the jewel of the east. The jewel, obviously India is in the eastern hemisphere. When coming to hemispheres, we are in the northern hemisphere and India in the northeastern hemisphere. India is in the eastern hemisphere totally, and Andhra is in the eastern part of India, and Visakhapatnam is in the eastern part of Andhra Pradesh. So it is in the often called jewel of the east coast, situated in the Andhra Pradesh, located of the eastern shores of India, that is in the Bay of Bengal, nestled among the hills of the eastern Ghats and facing the Bay of Bengal. So how the cities, if we see, this is the map of India, if we imagine. So Andhra Pradesh is here. This is the location of the Andhra Pradesh. In this, Visakhapatnam is here. So eastern Ghats pass through like this. Eastern Ghats pass through like this. So Vizag city is somewhat like this. If you look at the city of Visakhapatnam or Visakhapatnam district, these are the eastern Ghats. They run like this. So this is Bay of Bengal. Visakhapatnam city lies almost in this area. It is in between Eastern Ghats and towards east Bay of Bengal, towards west Eastern Ghats. In the hills of Eastern Ghats and facing the Bay of Bengal to the east. Visakhapatnam city is the administrative headquarters of Visakhapatnam district. Visakhapatnam city itself is the administrative headquarters of Visakhapatnam district, and is also has the eastern headquarters of Eastern Naval Command. See, Navy has commands like Northern Naval Command, Southern Naval Command, and Eastern Naval Commands, Western Naval Commands. So headquarters. So Eastern Naval Command's headquarters are in Visakhapatnam itself. So eastern part of Navy, so total headquarters are in the district of Visakhapatnam, are in Visakhapatnam city. It is the largest city in Andhra Pradesh with an area of 550 square kilometers. It is primarily an industrial city apart from being a port city. It is the biggest city in the state of Andhra Pradesh. You can say it's a metropolitan. It has so many industries. So many central government organizations are set up in the city of Visakhapatnam. Like in part of being in port city, it has even other central government organizations also. So coming to the administrative details. So what are the administrative setups of Visakhapatnam? What is the area? Next, revenue mandals, talukas, villages, panchayats, like. So administrative setup area is 11,161 square kilometers. The total area of the district is 11,161 square kilometers. Administrative headquarters, obviously Visakhapatnam city itself. Next, how many revenue divisions we have? How many revenue divisions? We have 4 revenue divisions. Towns, it has 15 towns. Revenue mandals, it has 43 revenue mandals. Next, coming to Mandal Parishads, it has 39 Mandal Parishads. It has 2 municipalities. 2 municipalities and only 1 municipal corporation, that is Greater Visakhapatnam Municipal Corporation. Greater Visakhapatnam Municipal Corporation, GVMC. Next, Gram Panchayats. How many Gram Panchayats? It has 925 Gram Panchayats. Villages. It has revenue villages, 3035 revenue villages. Next, coming to PHCs, that is Primary Health Centers. Apart from King George Hospital, that is called KGH. The very historical hospital KGH, that is King George Hospital, built by Britishers when in the time of British rule. So it is situated in the city of Visakhapatnam, near to the sea coast, near to the sea. Apart from this is the biggest government general hospital. Other PHCs in the villages, we have nearly 86 PHCs, primary health centers. Next, coming to parliamentary constituencies. How many MPs from Visakhapatnam district? 3 MPs. There are 3 parliamentary constitution, means 3 MPs participate from Visakhapatnam district and stand in elections, and they 3 MPs represent Visakhapatnam district in parliament. Next, coming to assembly constituencies. How many MLAs can be elected from this Visakhapatnam district? Means 14 assembly constituencies, means 14 MLAs do come from this particular district. So what are the famous universities of Visakhapatnam district? Like Andhra University is a very well noted and famous university of Visakhapatnam, and that comes under government university. And next, coming to private aided university, means Geetam University is a well noted aided university of Visakhapatnam, apart from other like Centurion, other small universities. Thank you.